Hi. Oh, where did my voice go? Hi guys, it's Marie here from Marie's Acrylic and Gel Nails, and as promised, I'm sitting here at my computer, and for those who are interested, I've gotten up my photos from 2007, from when my family and myself went out to Longreach and Mount Isa and Winton, and we also went to Concorrie on a family holiday. Now, those of you who personally know me know at the end of 2007, that's when my issues started, and in 2008 I was made a chronic pain patient in the April after the surgery in the February. So I haven't actually really looked at these photos for some time, so it will be interesting to go through it with you. Now, I'm going to start with some of them and just randomly go through them with you. Just putting my camera in the right spot so I can still see that you guys are getting the full picture. So let's start with this one. This is the welcome sign for Mount Isa, and in the background, that big building there, that's actually the mine site. And the town is actually built on top of the mine, which is quite interesting to see. So this is a sign indicating from Mount Isa how far it is to all these different places. To Brisbane, it's 1,576 kilometres. To Rio de Janeiro from Mount Isa, it's 19,500 kilometres. So we were up at this lookout, and the sign was there. I thought at the time it was interesting. Okay, so this is a picture driving by actually the mine. They not only mine coal, they mine nickel and all sorts of different things. There's 5 different things they mine at Mount Isa. Now this is a picture of, yes, I was a blonde. How scary is that, guys? I was blonde. Can you see how little my babies were? And that is me, and we're at the Outback Centre in Mount Isa. It's hard to believe that this photo was taken 7 years ago. They're much different people these days. So this is a plaque inside the pub for Banjo Patterson, and it says this plaque in place with, this one is of Bob McPherson, my bad, the squatter of Waltzing Matilda. He collapsed and died in the 27th of July 1930. He was buried at Dagworth, which is a station out there, beside his brother Jack. So he was a squatter in the song Waltzing Matilda. And as you can see, all the signatures, I'll just bring that down, on the wall. Visitors can sign the wall, which is really cool. So, okay, so this one is a plaque, and that's Banjo A.B. Patterson, or Banjo as we know him, and that's Christine. She helped him perform the song. Okay. And it says, Waltzing Matilda, the Ballad of the Fair Go. So, and then this is The Children and I, outside the Blue Heeler at Kenyella. I should say. So that's the actual pub that it was written in, and it still exists, and it was very, very cool. Okay, this is the monument out and the building behind it. That is the Stockman's Hall of Fame at Longreach. So you guys can all see. And I think that's when we realised just what our children knew and didn't know themselves about Australian history. That's a drive-by. That's another picture of the mines at Mount Isa. And you pretty much, we're driving on the road and you get to see this stuff. So this is at that lookout where I showed you the sign that says how far everything away is. So you can see the town surrounding the mines and the lights at night. So this big stack and this area at the back is the mines, and all this lighting down here, that's the town. So that should give you a better view. This here is all the town, and then you can see these big, I don't know if my camera will pick it up. You can see that big stack, that's the mines. So let's go to this one. And this one says Benji Patterson and Christine McPherson created Waltzing Matilda. Now that her family's fighting for that recognition that she helped write Waltzing Matilda. It's a big thing over here. In the Kenyala district, which is part of Winton. It was through a guillotine window here that Patterson spoke of McPherson's passing champagne to the Union shearers who burnt their wool shed in, the date is the 2nd of the 9th, 1894. See his golden water. This is when Mick Farley Canyon Yellow Hotel, and is now the only building still standing on the site which had any association to the creation of the song. Okay, so sorry, they're a bit hard to read. Taking pictures of signs create a glare. So this one is another plaque on the wall in the pub, and it says Banjo's Waltzing Matilda window, first pub performance, and his voice can be heard as it sings in the billabongs, "Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me." And Waltzing Matilda, when he says "Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me," he's talking about his swag. Okay? Banjo Patterson recorded in Golden Waters that through this window he saw McPherson of Dragworth, which is a station, pass champagne to those very shearers who had burnt their wool shed wool and 143 young jumbucks, which is sheep. This extraordinary event ended the Great Shearer Strike of 1894 and began the legend of Waltzing Matilda. The song was baptised here with that champagne, and in January 1895 and went from here to Winton, Australia, and to the world. It was here that Patterson, a Sydney lawyer, broke the truce which proved to be the turning point in Australian history. The Battle of Dragworth for 20 miles from Kenyala, 2nd of September 1894, was to be the last armed conflict between Australians. It was here those Australians decided that rather than shooting each other in a civil war. They would have a drink together and they sung a song they all understood, and it went back to work. Both swagman and squatter sunk their last drinks at this bar. Strange, go in peace from here as a friend, waltzing Matilda. And that was written by a historian. So there's lots of differing versions. And again, guys, that's another picture of my children and myself outside the famous Blue Heeler pub where the song was written. As promised, I've showed you that one. So that's my children and I back at Mount Isa at the lookout at night, and you can see the mine right back up here behind us, and all this stuff down here behind us is all city. Mount Isa is quite a large city. Okay, now in Winton itself, they have a museum to Waltzing Matilda, and they actually have a festival every year. And this is Banjo Patterson with my two children in the statue memorialising him here in Winton. Okay, another place we visit, and I do not know how well it's going to turn up, but in Winton there is a place called La Quarry, and this is marbleized stone. At the time it was mud, and these big craters here and here and here, they're dinosaur footprints. And then, I don't know if my camera is going to pick it up, but I will come in a bit closer. I think it's blurring it out. There are smaller ones everywhere of dinosaur footprints. There was a large stampede that happened here, and it was fossilized, and they have it in a protected building, which I have a photo of for you guys, to protect it because it is opalized. There are the footprints and that. There's opals in there. You can see them. And, you know, they don't want people destroying it because it is a very historical site. There's not too many of them left. And that's the building in the middle of absolutely nowhere. That's the building there to La Quarry, and that's where the footprints are all hidden in. Costs them quite an amount of money to protect it. It just doesn't protect it from thieves. It also protects it from the weather and that, because it is starting to erode away. Now, this is what the sheep have to feed on, and they are emus in that photo, but the time of year we went out there, it was severe drought, and I don't know if you can see, there is not a blade of grass anywhere for any animal to be seen. And then the last photo I have for you is the sheep have been shorn, and as you can see, there is no green grass. They had not had rain for quite some time. And drought's really, really bad and devastating to these people and their livelihoods. So I hope you all really, really enjoyed a quick look, a brief look at, sorry, I'll just close these down, at the photos, and I hope you all enjoyed seeing that, yes, that pub is still standing, and visitors from all over the world do go and see it. Now, I did in my earlier video thank everyone for their kind words of support. I'd just like to explain what ivy lignocaine is, or ivy lig as I call it. It is an anesthetic, which you probably can still see. Well, yeah, you can see the red dot and the bruising on my wrist just, oops, there. Okay, so they put a cannula in for the 3 days I was there, and what we're trying to achieve is my liver's not so healthy. after what had happened to me. Plus I've had a big chunk of it that was fused to other organs as well as my bowel, which have been removed. But I've been on morphine or opiates for over 7 years now to help with pain, and my liver's not a happy camper. I have explained in prior videos that they use neurological drugs. I'm allergic to them, so we started using the IV lig. Now this will be my 6th time at IV lig. My last time they were really worried because I didn't get any relief from it, and normally I do, that I've built up some form of resistance to it. But I think they changed some medication, and I think it was from that, once I was back on that medication that they changed, everything settled. And it's just a neuro drug. It's to help me with my nerve pain. So the new plan is, for anyone who's interested, if the IV lignocaine has worked, I will be in Brisbane more often, because 3 courses of IV lig only gives me 2 months, if I'm lucky, which hopefully is enough that over a period of time they can start dropping down my opioids. That the plan is that they'll be just able to use the lignocaine. Now, lignocaine is very, very dangerous doing it this way. My heart, as you can tell through both videos, I'm very breathless. I'm very tachycardic at the moment from it, and it normally takes about a week for my blood pressure and everything in my heart to stop racing and to settle down. My lips go numb from it. I get a tingy taste in my mouth. These are normal side effects. It can cause heart attacks and it can cause strokes, so they watch what's going on very, very closely. If they're right, our next plan is to use nerve blocks. Now, I've tried nerve blocks before. They're fantastic for the nerve pain. It is awesome. But the other pain I've got going on, it does nothing for. But I'm pretty much at that point where I'm going to have to suck that up, because I really need to get off the morphine that I'm on, so I don't end up in a bigger mess than I'm already in. So I really do appreciate everyone who's been sending me these wonderful get wishes and well wishes and rah rah rah. Thank you so much, guys. That means the world to not only to me but to my family, for the support you're all giving us. Thank you so much. And I'll let you know how I'm going in the next few videos. Well, you probably won't see me again now until I'm ready to get close to drawing the comp. Like I said in the video beforehand, if you want me to see me draw this competition live, which I'm quite happy to do, please go, just type live. No more, no less. I am more than happy. It might take a while because I will have to remove the winners' entries out, but I am more than happy to run this live in real time, because you can do live on YouTube. So you guys know 100% that I'm not cheating, you're not being cheated. I've heard so many complaints, and I know of one person who actually asked people to keep redrawing the competitions until you draw her name out. I heard so many complaints over the fruit machine and all of those types of things, and I agree, I don't think they're fair. The only fair thing is to put everyone's entries into a hat. I will have Taylor help me draw it out. She can draw it out, and I'm more than happy, guys, to do this live, so you know who the 5 winners are. It's been done live, and nobody can refute who's won what. So let me know what you think. Okay, guys, until next time, that's 2 20-minute videos. God, I can talk. Keep safe. Bye.